first, thanks for watching. I hope you've been well. You're very important for the channel and for me. It keeps me inspired to do this, and I'm enjoying doing it for you. I'm learning loads of new stuff as I go along with the YouTubes and stuff like that, stuff I've never done before, which I'm getting quite good at now. But anyway, moving on. We've been working on the wheelhouse, and we're getting quite we're doing quite a number of this at the moment, but we've come up into a major problem, and that is we've got leaks around some of these windows, and I've paid for a lot of the leaks now by doing some temporary fixes, but I'm not totally satisfied that I've got all of them, and the only way of doing that is in the spring, is to just drop the windows forward a little bit and reseal behind the windows. It's not a massive job. People are scared of doing it sometimes. They think, oh, I've only got a big window. But to be absolutely honest, it's not that bad to do, but it will take a day to do the wheelhouse. So we can't do that now because it's only 1 degree outside, hence I'm wearing this bear coat. And so we need to think, we're okay, to reassure ourselves, we need to put a big old cover on, which we are going to do. And I've used a transparent cover because above our head, it is a skylight window. There's 2 of them. I want to get working on this wood around here to see if we can do something with it. And obviously I'd like more light to come through for me and for you. On top of that is a blue tarpaulin, and I've never ever had this tarpaulin off. I've never looked underneath it. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to take it off, and it'll be the first time I've seen underneath that window to see why there's a tarpaulin over there. And it's on the roof. It's very freezing. So let's go and have a look together. Let's have a little walk. There's a tarpaulin. That's got to come off. So let's give it a go. I don't know how to get up to it. Oh, yeah. What this is telling me is underneath this piece of wood is something expensive. They went for an awful lot of trouble. 2 lots of tarpaulins, plastic and hardwood, and to protect it. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. I just can't get it off. Screws. Let's bring you back in 2 minutes. Big reveal. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. They're lovely, absolutely. You can see why they put a cover over it. That's not fitted properly. These must have been new. They're not very well fitted anyway. I've used the wrong fixings. Oh, there's another one here, and that end as well. That's no big deal. Right. Well, that is a big bonus. Now, I think we'll go downside, we'll open the windows up, see what we've got. They've obviously got to come out at some point, the engine's got to go in there. But it doesn't stop us doing everything else. And we can now get the cover over the top. And we should have some more light in the bottom. That'd be great. Probably out of breath for this, up and down, up and down. Right then. One dead cover. Now, look inside. Oh dear. Let's have a look. We're in daylight. Actually, we don't. There's a protective cover on it, which is brilliant. That's good enough though. See the open. Oh yes. Okay, I'll put you down. There. Now. Yes. Oh, it's brilliant for summer. Whoever gets here. Oh yes. So basically what we're looking at, the windows do have a protective cover on, so what we're looking at some point was brand new. It was fitted brand new, it was never finished. And it was poorly, they've taken some of the locks off. You can see they've fitted the locks and tried different ways. And I think what happened here was someone took the engines, and this is the only way you're going to get the current engines out of here was through this. So there would have been brand new windows put in, and then they're thinking, oh well, we've got to take them out. Now I'm looking at this side and I'm thinking, yeah, do I want to bring engines in here? Yes, I think we can, but I still think we can do it in such a way that we can work on these, get them working properly, do all the wood, treat whatever it needs to be done, if it's painted, treated, stained. I've got gaps here, I can see gaps. And then, yeah, we can have it so that the frames come out with this centrepiece and the engine can still come straight through. Right, cover time. Cover time. There we have it. Oh. Good enough to get in. Should stop the leaks, hopefully. I haven't got that many, I've only got, but I'm just hoping that the little tiny ones I do have, this should put pay to it. So we do a bit of rain in England, probably tomorrow. We'll soon find out, but I think that's it. I think that'll do the job. Quite pleased with that. I need to have a cup of tea or something. That's freezing out here. Let's go. Well, that was a fun moment, wasn't it? Outside. Right, but it's done now, isn't it? The covers are all on. I've had a bit of a break from that because that was cold. Anyway, the next move really is to get the panels on. We know we've got no leaks, so let's get these panels on. I'm going to show you a couple of bits first. Just there's one panel I need to cut, and I'll use the laser. I'll just show you how I use that machine to do my stuff. And I've got two holes to put in the top of the screen. Yeah, only in the covers. The holes aren't in the boat yet. For the wiper motors, they've got to go on at some point. I don't want to be guessing where the holes are once I've spray varnished everything in a week or two's time. So what I'm going to do is we'll do that, and then I think once that's done, I'm just going to dive straight into them panels. You've seen the panels on before, so at the end of the day I don't think there's going to be any big deal in watching me putting panels up. So I'm going to get the panels up, and we'll come back once they're up, and we'll start looking at some of the trims you're going to have to do, or other bits and pieces we can move on to, because once they're up we can move on to quite a lot. Right, let's go. All my panels are oversized a little bit, just a little bit. So I've got a line here, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little line. I'm now going to turn on the laser and line that line up so I come all the way down, so I know exactly when I cut this board. I'm going to cut it just oversized, just a little bit, so I'm just playing the last bit off, and then that board
will be totally ready. Then we look at the top boards where the electric motor's going to go for the wiper motors. So laser on, let's have a look. I'd say I'm not too far out there. So, I've got to be careful walking on the floor because that's where the laser is. I'll now just draw a line straight down here, just on the inside of that laser mark, just on the inside. And I hold it quite well. Line it up to that, that's there. That's not really too far out. I'll show you what I'm using. It's actually no more than a camera tripod and a DeWalt laser. You don't have to have a DeWalt laser, you can have any laser. This will do the job. And it's just got a magnetic back. It quite simply just clips off. And this just packs away. And it's really handy stuff. It's a really handy piece of kit. And then when I want to use it again, it literally just snaps on. This comes with the kit. And there we go. And there's your laser, doing laser stuff. Right, back to what it's supposed to be doing, laser stuff. Let's give it a go. Set this one up. I'm going to use a double liner. So I want that one as well. That one and that one together. Right, here's the board. Here's a pen. Now I'm not going to be too far out with that. It's not going anywhere, that board. So I'm just going to draw that just there. Basically I'm just going to put a slightly larger hole in this. That's all I need, so I've got a little bit of movement. But I think I'm about right. I mean, I don't know how you go along with that on this. I will double check it and do everything. But that's there in the centre. That's just there. Right, so we're good to go. That one's done. I'll do the other side, but first we do this. I'm just going to drill it. Give it a go. Not too much pressure. Before falling off. Notice I've got a quick mark, back start, and I've got an edge, so it slots in nicely on the top. Well, I always do firsts, I don't cheat. Let's go and have a look. And there it is. So we're there. So that one's probably going to have a tiny bit lower there, but it doesn't matter. That's there because what happens is these go in. So that will fit through here, and you'll have something which holds it there. So there's your electric drive. This will get me tidy up, obviously. And I've got two different types here. That's one type, and I've got a new one, or a newish one. You need to check to see if these work. And I do believe that this one, if it was on this side, would go here. Now, what I don't like about this type is I'd rather it gone like this. It might be something we can look at trying to work with, but it is what it is. You need them, no wipers. That will work. Yeah, that'll do the job. I like to do first because then if it is in the wrong place, I can say, well, I cocked that up, didn't I? And I have to show you how to do it the other way. Right, let's give it a go. Do a slightly bit lower that one, but that's fine. We get that. That's fine. Right. You can do a little bit taking out, just a little tiny bit. I must admit that's just slightly wrong. I've actually got it at an angle, but that's fine. That'll do. So I'll do that and cut that. And we're good. panels are on. They're obviously not finished. We need to sand them, but you've obviously seen these panels going before. We've been watching the serial about the Pirate. They have been on. This is actually the third time they've been put on, but at least now they are actually on and bonded on. So what else have we been doing? Basically now looking at trims, but we're not going to be doing that for a little while, because these have now got to basically set, and then we can come back at some point, sand them, varnish, mask everything up. They all need varnishing. The trims are going to need to be looked at, where they're going to go, but now we need to start looking at some other stuff, really important bits and pieces. And I'm actually standing above where we're going next on the next episode, and it's actually back in the engine bay, and going through to the shower room, and we're looking at the services which are going to be going through that way, because we now have an option to come backs and forwards. We're slowly getting there, the puzzle's coming together a little bit, but we do need to think about the rest of the ship as well. Right, let's have a quick gander at what we're doing next. Okay, look, on the next one we'll be coming away from the wheelhouse a little bit. We'll have a trim day, we'll have a spray day, and we'll see how we go with that. But the next one really is going to be here. There's a ton of stuff down here. You got let's have a little look, shall we? All this stuff has got to come out. This is all part to go with the shower room, coming up into the wheelhouse. This panel here needs to be done. That just needs to be completely replaced with a decent piece of 18mm or something, so we can look at our heatings coming through. And on the opposite side of that panel is our engine control panel, so that will go in as well. So that's where we're heading on the next episode. We're literally going to be having a good old clear up, taking stuff out, disconnecting pipes, seeing where we're going with this panel, trying to get that engine panel mounted in the inside. 22 done. I think there's been a lot going in this episode, even though it hasn't seemed that exciting. There's been a lot been just finished off, you know, not finished, but I've got rid of a lot of them panels. They're on the walls, they're on the windows, they're done. They need sanding, needs varnishing, needs a lot of other stuff to happen. But yeah, I think next time we're hitting the engine bay, service cupboard area, coming through into the shower, and then we're going to fall backwards and forwards onto the wheelhouse as and when. And yeah, be lovely to see something else actually start moving along. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Like and subscribe if you like the content. Give us a comment, and also remember one thing: 40% of this vessel is coming from your ideas. So if it don't work out in the end, I'm blaming all of us. Right, take care.